Guys, Romie, Married to Medicine, Season 4, Episode 2. Forecast, clouds with 100% chance of shade. The episode starts off with, of course, Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie. They're talking about what happened at the party. Dr. Simone saying how, it's interesting with the whole Lisa Nicole wanting to have another baby and the risk. But that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is actually with how Dr. Simone's terrible delivery with Quad. Because that's the issue. What Dr. Simone was saying was valid. Why she brought it up exactly then to deflect from Lisa Nicole, I don't think that was right. Even Dr. Jackie had this look of, well, timing is everything. And so are you going to call her up and speak to her? Because Dr. Simone had this look of, I talked. I said what I need to say. This what I'm thinking. Wait a minute. You in front of all those people, borderline, like verbally, went after Quad, and we're all looking at you like, why do you do that? Why do you do that? Anyway, Lisa Nicole is showing, the fact that she is a mother, that she takes care of her kids, and that she also works. And who is it? Aunt Daisy. Her kids love them some Aunt Daisy, and Aunt Daisy comes and helps out Lisa Nicole. I think Aunt Daisy might be basically like Lisa Nicole's exclusive, not nanny, I guess you can say nanny of sorts. And we get past that to Quad. Quad is dealing with what we thought she would eventually be dealing with. The fact that her house is being overrun by her other family. And she talks about how her brother, he decided he didn't need to finish high school and just went and did what he wanted to do. And so now she's kind of stepping in to help him out with him and his family. And she's like, she doesn't regret it because she offered it. But they need to start really delivering some house rules because they're just doing whatever they want. Things are in disarray to a certain extent. And his girlfriend does not know how to cook. Now, I looked at this like, now hold up. You don't know how to cook? And I wasn't looking at it like how some of you are probably looking at it like, she knows how to eat. No, I was looking at it like that. Oh yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. I looked at it as, you're in this woman's house and you're saying the least you could actually be doing is cooking. You're taking care of your child, but the least you could also be doing is cooking and you don't know how to do it. So Quad said, honey, come here. We're going to have an impromptu teaching course because this makes absolutely no sense. Like, because she was like, oh, wait a minute. The avocado, whoa, what's that in the middle? I'm not used to that. It's like, this is what an avocado actually looks like. She's like, why go to Subway doesn't look like that? What the, how did you? Shh. Anyway, so Toya invites Janine. Janine's her friend. And Janine has a bone to pick with her. Janine lets it be known that she does not like Heavenly because when she was speaking with Heavenly, Heavenly jumps straight to the point. Heavenly asked her about, Heavenly was just like, oh, it's interesting how you work for your husband. Janine said, no, I work with my husband. Strike one. Two, how's this woman coming at me about my situation? It's like, oh, you have 6 kids and wait, so only 2 of them are your own? It was just like, yeah, my first, and then her husband said, yeah, my first wife passed away. She was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. Obviously, and you shouldn't have came at her that way. So I feel like I'm gonna like Janine because Toya always brings the Spitfires. Toya is a Spitfire and she always brings the Spitfire. She also talks about possibly wanting to get her butt done. Something like that. I'm like, Toya, do not do a damn thing because this is going to look ridiculous on your body. You already got gams. You don't need any more. Stop it. Now, Dr. Simone and Quad talk because Quad needs her voice to be heard with, what you did was some BS. Why would you go and do that to me? It wasn't appropriate the manner that you were at least delivering it to me and where you were doing it. Dr. Simone, I'm sure she had a nice drink or 2 in her and just went off. And she never actually really apologized from what I remember. I don't think she actually really apologized. She more so skated around the fact that, maybe my delivery was wrong, but I just wanted you to know that that I don't understand. You keep saying when you have enough money, then you'll go and have a child. Look, Quad doesn't have a child if she doesn't want to. But I do agree that if she doesn't want to, she needs to let her husband know. But Quad's point of view is, I want to be able to live comfortably, as if I want to be able to have the same type of bankroll that I would even if I had a child. Just in case if anything happens, I can take care of myself. And Quad brought up the point of, if her husband leaves, if anything happens, which is important because she's at the stage where she's building something. And of course she can do that with a child, but there would be limitations while she's pregnant, even the first couple of years. And, the future is not promised. Something could happen to her husband tomorrow. She was like, the whole walking out thing, I'm not worried about that, but I need to be financially secure. But here's the thing, Quad just doesn't want to be rushed into having a child. There's a lot of people, especially nowadays, who wait to have kids well into their whatevers. Now, Mariah, we see Mariah and we're like, what the hell's going on with Mariah? I actually forgot that Mariah was sick. I'm not going to lie, I did forget Mariah was sick. And Mariah has Lisa Nicole over, and Lisa Nicole lets her be known. Mariah, again, is on this little scooty thing because her leg, she thought that she was in roll bounce. She bounced her way into a sling. Jesus. But Lisa Nicole's like, I need someone who's just going to have my back and is going to support me. And Mariah, I'm thinking about having another child. Mariah said, you can afford it. Just like what I said, you can afford it. You can have someone help you. And if you're healthy, go for it. Lisa Nicole may not be healthy enough for it. That's the only thing. And also, we're thinking, is there any other reason why you want to have a child at this particular point in time? Is this just a phase? I know you'll, of course, love your child, but is this just possibly a little phase right now? And Mariah just lets me know she wants to have a start over party. I forgot what she called it, but I'm sure I'll remember it in the next couple of minutes. New beginnings, a new beginnings party, and she's gonna invite everyone. I'm like, okay, this is gonna go left, regardless of what you want. This is gonna go left, but I'm interested. This looks good. Great way to bring yourself back into the fold. Toya, she's getting her kids ready, and she gets them ready to go, and they go. Toya's kids, so cute. Toya's like, her kids are going to be, they're not going to be players, but she's going to be like, okay, that girl, you want that girl? This is what you need to go do to get that girl. No, you don't want that girl, you want that one. I know she's going to be that type of mom. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, she goes and talks to Dr. Heavenly, and she's like, I'm surprised. Mariah actually invited me to her party, which was very odd because Mariah and I aren't on the best of terms. But that whole conversation was weird because of how they had the camera panned. They had the camera panned to make it seem like Toya was actually speaking to someone. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is Toya gazing out into the distance as if she's having a conversation with Heavenly and looking out across to her? Did anyone else notice? I was like, wow, maybe Toya could do acting, because I was really convinced that she was talking to someone who wasn't there. Physically there. Now, Dr. Simone needs to have a conversation with her husband because her dad he has a drug issue. I think he did relapse, and she's concerned. She's not sure what she's going to do. It's just a lot on her plate. And she doesn't know how she's going to handle it. But she needs him. She needs his support. Of course, he's going to be there. It is what it is. Quad has a conversation with her husband. And, she's like, look, I have a lot going on. I know you do as well. But, with the family dynamic, I feel like you aren't as supportive as I will have liked. He said, wait up. You didn't actually ask me anything. You told me that this was going to happen. And it did. I went along with it. What else was I going to do? And that was part of the issues. Communication is a huge issue with us. And, of course, I'm all here for you supporting your family. But what about ours? When are we going to handle ours? She said, yeah, about that. I'm not sure when I have a baby. I'm not sure when I want to do it. What I will say is I will be more open about it than I have been in the past, because I just don't know right now if it's in the cards for us to do it right now, because just having my little nephew here, it's been a lot. So I will promise to try to do better in general. You realize Quad didn't promise anything. Didn't promise much of anything. She really didn't promise much of anything. Her husband was the one that, again, more so seceded and said, whatever you want, I'm here for you. Whatever you want, let's do it. Did anyone else catch that? Now, Mariah's talking to her husband and, well, actually, she's talking to the event planner and they're getting everything ready. Dr. Simone can't be there because she's on call. We understand that. Dr. Jackie's getting ready. Toya, and I appreciate this, Toya, while on the car ride there to Mariah's, told Dr. Heavenly, look, here's how this is going to go. You know my friend Genine? And it's like, oh yeah, her and her husband, very cool. I like them. Especially her husband, very, very cool. She said, yeah, she doesn't feel the same way about you because the way that you came off to her, you were all up in her business. She didn't appreciate that, and the whole comment of, with the kids and the kids, and you saying she worked for her husband instead of with her husband. It's like, some people are so insecure and so insensitive. That's the problem. When you know someone who always says that, it's usually actually them. They're the ones that don't understand that, yes, some people are actually sensitive, but when you become an adult, or at least regardless of what age you are, when you have emotional depth, you can see where someone else is coming from, even if you don't necessarily agree. And I'm going to leave it at that. But I appreciate the fact that Toya let her know and didn't just have her come in just blindsided. She didn't do anything wrong. I personally agree with it. Dr. Jackie, I'm glad Dr. Jackie looks like she's going to be letting loose a little bit more this season. And everyone comes wearing blue except for Dr. Heavenly. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Everyone's there, and Quad with all the octaves. Hey, what's going on? I'm doing very well. I'm like, what the? I'm like, Quad, you don't have to do all that. Toya bending down, crouching in that tight dress. I'm like, Toya, you look good, but you've been, over the years, you've gotten a little thicker and thicker and thicker. And even though I appreciate that, I'm like, you know in that tight dress what you're trying to do. You know in that tight dress what you're trying to do. Let's stop it now. And these ladies, Mariah was trying to basically say, a new beginnings, let bygones be bygones. Toya's like, no, with her eyes open. And the thing is, even though, again, Tacky Toya came to play, she wasn't wrong. Because Mariah was trying to go and just say, oh, it is what it is. Let's forget everything. No! You have to actually talk about what happened, because that's usually the main culprit of why people aren't able to get along with each other, because you actually don't voice your opinions and issues that you have. Now, Mariah said, no, I see what you're trying to do, and I actually see where you're coming from, Toya. We've had issues before, but we had a real friendship before, so the pettiness that came along was ridiculous. And it's like, you know what, I agree. Mariah on those crutches. Mariah on those crutches while trying to talk to Quad, because Quad was like, okay, so where am I going to be seated? Oh, next to you. Yeah, that's very interesting. Oh, yeah, we don't need to dredge up the past. Oh, no, we definitely don't need to dredge up the past. I'm thinking, both of you were on some BS in the past. Both of you. Both of you. Mariah, we did not forget your alleged incident at that restaurant with Quad. And Quad, we did not forget the foolery that you tried to pull with Mariah, really on multiple occasions. Well, it's like a mutual understanding of baloney. Now, Dr. Jackie's still trying to be a doctor to Lisa Nicole, because Lisa Nicole is trying to have, what was it? She was having, I think it might have just been soda. It might have just been soda. It could have been, you know, soda and some alcohol. But it's just like, oh, so you out. And then Genine decides she wants to voice her opinions and her frustrations and how she feels. And it was interesting because she went after Dr. Heavenly. She decided, you know what? I'm going to make a name for myself. The way how you came to me was disrespectful. I didn't appreciate that, because I think Toya brought it up. And she even said, even with Lisa Nicole, I just feel like you the way how you handled things was wrong. And Dr. Heavenly said, you know, I'm very abrasive, I'm very upfront and honest, and so if that rubbed you the wrong way, I do apologize. I do apologize when I initially kind of made that boo-boo. And she was like, yeah, but the thing is, the fact that you were trying to go and say that, oh, I work for my husband. No, I work with my husband. I am building an empire so that one day we can do absolutely great things. So for someone to come in, nitpick on that, and also nitpick on the status of whether we have 2 kids together or 6 kids together, for someone who does not know me less than 5 minutes, that's the reason why I was upset. And Dr. Heavenly's just like, well, it is what it is, but it's interesting because, you know, of course someone insecure and someone insecure would go and say something like that or react the way that you're reacting, and that set Genise off. Genise said, insecure of what? Have you seen me compared to you? He said, well, so let's start with that wig and go with that old lady dress. While Genise was going for the juggler. Oh, did you see Dr. Jackie? Like, get her, get her. Quad's like, get her. Everyone had this look of, you messed with the wrong one. You messed with the wrong one. Because Dr. Heavenly, she was quiet for a while. You know, normally Dr. Heavenly goes and is a little bit more vocal, but I was shocked and astonished. Everyone's just looking like, whoa, Jesus, is this really happening right now? But that was just the beginning. That was just the beginning, because wow. Dr. Heavenly started to go after Quads. It's like, well, the thing is, because Quads went after Dr. Heavenly, it's like, yeah, I agree with Genise. Because Genise is trying to say that, you know, you not only are you abrasive, you can come off as rude and disrespectful, but when people get to know you, they actually find out that you're a nice person, that you're a good person, but they have to come to get to know you because you don't make it easy for them. Dr. Heavenly said, that's interesting from you because you're also very abrasive. You're also the type where, you know, unless someone gets to know you, they have a perception of you. So the pot calling the kettle black, pot, the pot's calling the kettle black, Quad. Very interesting. Very interesting. So you had that breaking down. I'm like, now this is a good show. Now this is a show. Because they're arguing, but they're saying down, venting their frustrations in an entertaining manner. I appreciate all of it. I appreciate all of it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, this might be better than the Housewives. I know I've been saying this for a while, but look, let me know.